So with that, we're going to move into our next category. Looks like we are bringing out the Dublin's Bar and Grill Super Pro, or I'm sorry, Snow Pro 340 IFS. Almost said Super Pro. That's an old drag racing class.
All righty, coming to the track for the Snow Pro 340 IFS, Maple Park, Illinois driver Brent Miller on the 311, Jay Middlestead from Laval, Wisconsin on the 297, Jesse Weirkin back out here on the number 12 from Hazelhurst, Stephen Perrick Jr. from Arkdale on the 09X, and Cole Tresniak back out here from Friendship, Wisconsin on the number 7. They're getting their workout today, huh?
R&D just kind of hopping from sled to sled. We'll run them off very quick. Race number 13 of the day, 27 on tap on his final day. We started out the weekend with 596 entries for this 20th running of the Vintage World Championship Snowmobile Race. Tremendous turnout, especially considering we don't have our Canadian friends here with us, or Swedish friends, the Norwegians, the Finns. Not able to make it across the seas to join us here in this 2021 season. Hopefully be back with us again next year. So here we go. Jay Middlestead on the outside, the 297 again, right against the wall, the 311. Keep your eye on Brent Miller. Miller's been fast. Whole shot start for Middlestead. Miller's right there with him. We're going to drag him down into the corner. 5 sled tussle taking place. Good rotation from Miller. He's going to be a race leader out. Turn number 2 and down the back straightaway. Gets right with the program. Middlestead falls into the number 2 spot's got a little company coming down low into turn number 3 and 4. Good carve onto the front chute from Miller up front. Middlestead pulls away from the number 12 sled. Jesse Wergen. Wergen falls back into third, and then a good 2-sled battle taking place back behind. So Wergen able to hold off Stephen Perrick Jr., who holds down fourth, the 09X sled. Perrick was up there, gets a little light on that left ski, and you see some daylight shine underneath of it. Is up front off the pace for your race leader. Brent Miller slows down the front straightaway. Middlestead races on through and picks up the number 1 spot. And a tough break for Miller as we're going to go red flag. He's sitting in the danger zone just out of turn number 1. So he stops topside. We'll bring out the tow board, have to get him gathered up and haul back into the Woody's Traction Control paddock area. So tough break there. So race number 13 on today. Coming up, it's going to be our Super Stock Free Air 340A main event. That's a big old shindig. We got her whittled down to 10 sleds in that one. One of our premier classes out here. Again, thanks so much for coming out and joining us. Anyhow, I was talking about the Flow Racing subscription. That's good for everything on Flow Sports. If you go to flowsports.com and check out everything we have: hockey, NCAA wrestling, football, baseball, softball, gymnastics, bikes, rodeo, you name it. It's all can be found on Flow Sports Network. If you go to Flow Sports, your $150 a year is good for everything, live and on demand across the board, plus all the extra, like the Flow Films, where they have a lot of cool documentaries that you can find up there on Flow Films. There was one done on Kyle Larson. If you're a big race fan, there was a Flow film done on Kyle Larson. You can watch that in its entirety up there, too. Nice little documentary. And there's a cool one on, I can't remember what they call him. I think they call him the Lion Slayer, Lion something or other, on a weightlifter in the Flow Films. That's a really good one, too. I highly recommend watching that. Very interesting. He's a bit of a philosopher, if you will. But take full advantage of that Flow subscription. So the tow board is out. Miller going on to the tow board, and we'll get set to go back with our remaining laps. We have 2 of them scored in the books. 3 laps remain. So staggered start on this. Middlestead will start to the inside of the track. Everybody else staggers to the outside. It's kind of like you see on in track and field, which is also covered by Flow Sports. Go figure. 3 sleds coming down here. The 4th one having some issues up in turn number 4. And these fickle old sleds. So Snow Pro 340 IFS, so 340 cc's. But they're 1985 and older sleds. We got a Polaris sitting out here, a Skidoo. I think we're waiting on a Skidoo from up there in the corner. It could be a Yamaha. Not sure what Jay's sled is. Some of them a little harder to identify. Yeah, we'd think Skidoo, but we've been wrong before. And we'll be wrong again. So set to go. It's Outlaw 600 will be coming up a little bit later on. Oh my, Jay Middlestead. What just happened there? Oh my goodness gracious. He punched the throttle and that thing said not so much. And away went the rest of the field. Middlestead falls all the way back, and here comes a run down into the corner. We got our game on for that top spot. So we'll race through 3 and 4 and onto the front straightaway. Side by side, Jesse Wergen sitting to the outside, does not have the advantage. As down on the inside is going to be Stephen Perrick Jr., 09X. First one down into turn number 1, lap number 3 into the books. White flag coming out the next time by, and Wergen finds himself trailing in second to Perrick in a 09X. That little break, whatever it was, took away the snuff from Jay Middlestead, who pulls to the paddock area. And up front, Perrick found some speed. As the white flag comes out, Steven down into the corner. Needs 4 good ones here put together, or Wergen's going to ambush him. Watch Jesse Wergen to number 12. Little slip of the grip coming out of the corner. Stephen Perrick Jr. hustling for all he's worth down into turn number 3 and 4. Jesse Wergen sets himself up for a run. Perrick pushes high. The opening's down low. Wergen can't get there in time. Stephen Perrick Jr. is going to pick up the win. Got it. Across the stripe in the old Snow Pro 340 IFS. Dublin's Bar and Grill, or I'm sorry, U.S. Chrome sponsored Snow Pro 340 IFS, so U.S. Chrome, the big sponsor of the category, and Stephen Perrick Jr. out of Arkdale, Wisconsin, will be victorious. The 09X sled coming back around here to the Ultimax Performance Belts by Timken Victory Lane.
Picking up a rider. You can see how excited he is. His hands in the air. He's up in the corner there, showing off the fist. Woohoo! Fist pump. Wisconsin driver, 36X, Jim Zierden. Michael Friel, number 19, from Cedarville, Michigan. From Chilton, we have Lance Lisway on the 404, Corey Schindler from Ladysmith on the 08X, Kyle Mogg from Oliva on the 13. Cumberland, Wisconsin driver, 63Z, Kevin Sonnentag. Fred Mankey from Lodi